welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori.
She's back.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Lore.
Thank you. It's nice to be home.
How was your trip? Is it nice to be home?
Oh, well. I'll tell you this. I spent a week in Florida. That was wonderful.
Captiva?
On the West Coast. I spent a week in Savannah, Georgia. The weather was wonderful. And then yesterday, when I got back to Newark Airport, I had to wait for the bus, and it was cold. And I was like, damn it.
Yep.
Damn it.
We've had terrible weather this week for the most part,
We had
right?
2 good days, though. The beginning of the week was good.
Okay.
We had
I don't
2
even
good.
remember the
Yeah,
good
I mean,
days.
I think we had 2 good days in 2 weeks, though. To be honest with you.
Yeah, for sure. Like you missed very bad weather, so you picked a good time to go away.
Because it was beautiful.
I bet. How beautiful was Captiva?
Oh, just forget it.
Yeah.
And
What was
at-
the highlight?
It was the end of the island at a nice resort,
Yeah.
that had owners and timeshares. So, and since being hit by the hurricane, it wasn't as busy as it usually was. So
Well, that's nice.
that was beautiful. I'd say I had 2 highlights from Captiva. First one would be, like I said, the resort was at the very tip of Captiva. So when you actually walk to the end of the resort, it's like a jetty that's the channels right there. So across from you is like North Captiva or whatever. There's another island. But, excuse me, there were so many dolphins and pelicans, but the dolphins were coming right up to the jetty as they were catching their fish.
Wow.
So they were like maybe 2 feet off the jetty, and we were right at the jetty. So it was like, 3-4 feet in front of us were the dolphins and penguins.
Nice.
And then fishing, surf fishing,
Yeah.
because I caught a shark.
That's cool.
How big was it?
Oh, a little baby one.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but I caught that bitch. I caught 2 fish. So I caught 2 fish, and one I threw back and one I killed. So it was like,
You killed?
yeah, I killed it because it swallowed the hook too far and it couldn't come out.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, great, I get to like catch my first fish, but then I kill a fish at the same time.
Did you
Well,
keep it?
did you
and
eat it?
Yeah.
Eat what?
What kind
The
of fish?
fish.
Was
The
it?
shark? Oh, the one that I killed?
Yeah.
No, he was too little. No, he's too little.
The one that I killed?
Yeah, it's too little.
No, the one you threw back.
No, he was too little. And then from my Savannah, my 2 big things were I had a great time meeting my brother's current girlfriend. I'm
Oh,
hoping
that's
to be the
right.
last of any female. And being on my dad's boat, because I haven't been on it since
Yeah.
he bought it.
Did you
know.
stay on it?
No, I did not stay on it because it's just a 1 cabin.
Okay.
I didn't stay on it, but I did have a day where everybody went out on the boat, my dad, my brother, his girlfriend, myself. And then I had another day where I went on the boat, just me and my dad.
Nice.
And I drove, so that was cool because I had never driven a boat before.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
that was fun. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's good.
It's good to spend time with family.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
my father's at that age where,
Yeah.
well, first of all, he lives on his boat, so it's not easy to catch him.
Right.
And then when they're that age, is that the last time I'm going to see him?
Oh, God forbid. But
No, I'm
yeah,
just
of course,
saying.
of
No, but
course,
Like
it's-
you just
of course.
that is the reality of it.
Yeah.
Like, shit happens.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you got to spend time with him.
Yeah,
yes,
me too. That's
me
really
too.
nice.
It was good. It was good.
Well, guess what you missed here?
What?
Nothing.
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 Big fat nothing.
Big fat nothing.
Wendy and I did most of our podcasts like virtual on Riverside.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Well, all of them.
We did them all on
No, most
Riverside.
all of
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we
Alright.
haven't been in our studio since you've been here.
Well,
to
there
record,
you
not to
Yeah,
record.
There you
right.
But we did a little rearranging.
Oh, yeah,
go.
yeah,
I see-
yeah. We
yes,
did
yes,
that.
yes, yes. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very
Did a
nice.
little rearranging.
I like it.
Yeah.
I have a would you rather if you'd like it.
I would love
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Well, since I'm such a traveling guru at the moment,
Okay.
would you rather upgrade your hotel room to a suite or fly first class?
Sweet. Well, yeah, sweet.
I'll fly first class.
See, it depends
How
on,
far you're going.
Yeah.
But so we
If I'm
can't.
going far, I'm going first class. Because I've done.
It depends on how long you're staying too. If you're going one night,
Yeah,
Right.
we don't spend a lot of time in the room, so I don't really.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care about
I'd
the
rather,
room.
but I would much prefer to fly first class.
Yeah.
I'm going the suite. I like to have space. I like to lounge.
Listen, I'll do this. Here's my caveat. If my flight time is under 10 hours, then I'll go with the suite. If my flight time is anything over 10 hours, I'm definitely going with the first class.
I think I have to agree with that.
Because if I'm going to fly that long, which I'll do,
Right.
I want that fucking bed.
I think I agree with you. I think that's a good caveat.
You
10
like that?
hours.
Yeah.
I'm just going
First class.
first class.
Yeah.
because we don't spend a lot of time in the room, and even
Yeah.
if I want to spend time in the room, Eric, you know damn well, is not spending any time in the room. The guy can't sit still.
That's true.
So even if
It's like a suite, since he's not even in there, you have the whole room to yourself.
Exactly.
I got
and
it.
This is no kids.
Yeah. Oh, of
obviously.
course it's no kids.
I have another would you rather for you. Would you rather be left behind in the bush on an African safari or be left behind in the water on a scuba trip? I'm saying I'll do the fucking safari. You ain't leaving me in the water. You ain't leaving me in the
I
water.
can't tread water that long, and I damn don't want to be treading water with sharks and shit.
Yeah.
Or God only knows. You don't know what's in that water. We do not know what's in that water.
No. And
We
you know
do
what?
not.
I would say
do not.
probably a lot of people would say odds wise you were probably better in the water, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck either. There's
I'll
no
take the bush.
control. Yeah,
I'll take the bush.
Take the bush. Okay. Would you rather travel along the ocean floor or take a trip to outer space?
Oh, I don't want to do either of those things.
I'm going to say
Well,
the
you gotta
ocean
do
floor.
one.
I'll do the ocean floor.
Yeah, I think I do
I'm
the
not going
ocean
into
floor.
space.
I think I would go into space,
Would
but
you?
yeah.
No, I
but
wouldn't go into
I'll
space.
just
Me
go that.
neither. I got no interest in what's going on around there. If there's other life on other planets, God bless you.
Yeah.
I got nope.
You got
Don't want to
nothing.
know.
Okay. Would you rather travel back in time to meet your ancestors or forward to meet your descendants?
That's a good question. I'm going to say forward.
Forward.
I'm going to say backwards because I'm a big history girl.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah. I know what I need to know about those people.
Yeah.
I've heard the stories.
Would you, okay, so you have a choice. So for 15 minutes, you have to do one of these things. Wear a sweater and like a wool hat in the Sahara or wander around Antarctica in a Speedo. So for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Oh, I'm daring the hat and the
Oh, yeah, me too.
The hat.
Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Me too.
Right. Yeah.
sweater in the Sahara. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's only 15
All right.
minutes.
15 minutes.
All right, let's do one more. Would you rather climb Mount Everest or walk the entire length of the Great Wall of China?
How far is the Great Wall of China?
It's fucking far. They're about the same.
I love her answer. It's fucking far.
That's all you need to know, man.
Listen, I'm going to say walk the Great Wall of China because Everest
too.
kills people.
Yes.
There's a whole like elevation,
Well, yeah,
low
you're going
oxygen,
uphill. Yeah,
oxygen. Yeah. I'm doing the Great Wall.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
All right. So
Flat
just
surface.
just one more.
All right.
Okay.
bring it.
Would you rather have your lavatory door swung open during
Number 2.
during a meeting of the Mile High Club,
Oh.
or have a case of in-flight diarrhea?
Oh.
Swing the door open.
Swing the door open.
Swing the
Yeah.
door
We're old.
wide
We
open.
don't give a shit.
I don't give a
anymore.
shit.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not going.
You know
in
damn well somebody's taking a video though.
Oh, I'm not going in that lavatory to do the Mile High thing anyway. So
Yeah. No. No.
If there's enough room for you to swing that door open,
Good luck to you.
I must be svelte at this time.
Yeah.
And whoever I'm with as well.
yeah. I mean, I don't even think I
So,
could get two
swing it
people
open.
in that bathroom.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We have to be in damn good shape. So if it's happening and I'm in that good of shape, swing that fucking door open.
There you go. Yeah. Because if you
Let
can swing
everyone see.
if you can swing it open, it means that, like you said, I'm
in
fine.
good shape.
Yeah,
No
and
shit.
not only that, I'm stupping somebody who's the same gig.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
I love it when she says stuppen.
Yep. Yep. That's
Hey.
what I'm saying.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so today we're going to talk about something that I'm going to put a trigger warning out for. We're going to do a little bit deeper dive or additional dive into the whole Diddy Chronicles. So a lot more has come out. I don't have everything in depth, but I'm just going to drop some more little breadcrumbs out there. And I want to
tidbits.
Yes, I want to say that these are all alleged.
Right.
Okay, everything that I'm saying here is alleged. So don't come for me.
Exactly.
And if you want to come, have at it, because whatever, I'm not even going to respond. Because no one watches and listens anyway. So doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So real quick,
Okay.
before we get into that, I went to see the Desert Jellies tonight, my nephew Andrew's band, and it was his birthday, and we had a great time. Tess and Matthew came with us, and it was Eric and I, and we had a great time. And our friend Brian Hageman was there, and I have to give him a shout out because he does listen to our podcast. He listens to it all the time,
how
and he's the best.
nice.
I've known Brian
Thank
since
you,
I was
Brian.
probably
Yes, thank you, Brian.
Terry actually used to date Brian when they were in high school, but they always remained friends. He was a good friend of Andy's, and we've stayed friendly with him. And Terry's very close with he and his beautiful wife Gina, and they listen. And we thank you.
Thank you
for
Shout out
listening.
to Brian Hageman. He's the funniest guy you could ever meet.
And happy birthday, Andrew.
Yeah, happy
Yes.
birthday,
Yes,
Andrew. And
happy
everybody
birthday,
check out Desert Jellies because they're amazing. But I was talking about the pod at work today at the salon, and my friend Meg, who works there, she watches Vanderpump. So I said, "Do you watch The Valley?" She was like, "Of course I watch The Valley." So we started talking about it, and I was like, "You should come on the pod." And she was like, "I've always wanted to be famous." I said,
Well, I don't know that you're
I
going to
don't
be famous.
know if our 5 listeners are going to make you famous, but you are welcome to join us."
Look, anybody who wants to come in the basement at the possibility of
Into
the
the studio?
breadcrumb of fame, please do.
Please have at it.
Have
at
at
it.
it.
For sure.
So I don't know all the details, but I wanted to put this little bit out there, and then we're going to go with what we have. So there's a connection to Oprah with this whole P. Diddy thing. And I'm going to tell you, it went back so far as Rose McGowan called out Oprah to turning a blind eye on Russell Simmons, Harvey Weinstein, and P. Diddy. Back
So
when
wait.
she came out with the Me Too against the Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, she did. She started
it.
She started it.
She really did. I mean,
But Russell Simmons too.
yeah, Russell Simmons.
That's
Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
Now, you know when he married that Kimura.
Kimura Lee. She was
She was-
16 when they
she-
met.
what.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I believe he knew her since like 14.
Yes.
You know,
So-
they had a reality TV show. Did you watch it?
I did.
I did too.
Because that's who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm thinking he's a dog.
Oh,
That's what
I
I'm
did
thinking.
not know she. I knew she was a model.
She came out recently.
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. She came out recently talking that they used to try and get her to speak on their behalf when stuff would come out. And when I say them,
Oh.
I mean Russell and P. Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy.
They
She
would
was friends with
call.
Kim Porter.
Yep. They would call her. They'd call her out, and she'd come on, like on Instagram or wherever they wanted her, and she would speak. But now she's not doing it anymore.
Why did she do it then, though? If
Well-
you knew what was going on, why would you do it then?
Well, the same reason that anybody does it at that point. They're all victims. They're victims. The same. I mean, listen, Kim Porter's dead,
yeah.
and it's very, very possible that was not natural
Of
causes.
course it wasn't. She was a beautiful, healthy young woman.
Yeah. So I'm just putting that out there.
Well, I just want to say this, that there have been quite a few people who have heart attacks and blah, 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 died of pneumonia and blah, blah, blah. There are compounds that are
Of course.
Absolutely.
non-traceable that you can poison someone
And make it look like.
and make it look like.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
And I will say some of the TikToks and the Instagram reels I've been watching, it's funny. It cracks me up that they say this. What's going to start happening is people are going to be unliving.
Oh, yes.
They say illness is going to come on and people are going to be unliving. They don't say
Does
dead.
that mean dead?
Yes, it means dead, but they don't say dead.
I'm thinking that there must be certain words that
You
Tik-
can't say.
that
Oh,
TikTok
on
will strike you
TikTok,
out
on
for.
TikTok. Okay.
Okay.
Because I
That
did,
make-
but
okay.
I did definitely notice that.
Oh, I'm
and,
glad-
And,
yes.
and they will say they were SA'd
Yes.
as opposed
yes.
to sexually assaulted.
Yes.
So there must be. That's why last time I put stuff of ours in regards to Diddy, I was like, "Oh, I wonder if we'll get any flags." But I don't
didn't.
know what the I don't know how
so
that works.
that's okay. That explains it. I was like, why are they saying unliving? Because they probably can't
That's
say.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So also, 50 Cent has been dropping hints for a long time about Oprah, about Gayle King, about them
Really?
only protecting black men who are a part of the Illuminati. Yes.
Damn.
50 Cent is also exposing Jay Z and Beyonce after the Diddy raid, right? So there is word that they are very close to one arresting
Jay-Z.
P. Diddy,
Oh.
arresting him because he hasn't been arrested yet.
Right.
He has not been arrested yet. But also, Solange has been supposedly helping Beyonce get away from Jay Z. Her whole family, the whole Knowles family, has been trying to help Beyonce get away from Jay Z.
Why? If Jay-Z's doing something,
Because-
she's in on it too.
Well, she probably is in on it,
She
to be honest with you,
on.
but she may be a victim as well. She may be a victim as well.
When Jay Z got this girl pregnant, not Beyonce,
Mm-hmm.
there was another girl before
Like a
that
side piece.
who died
Yep.
when she was pregnant.
Yep.
What?
Oh yes, died when she was pregnant,
Yes.
and then
Unliving. Yep.
right after that, Beyonce was doing. Beyonce was trying to go out on her own, and it was not really going well.
Mm-hmm.
And right after that, Beyonce and Jay Z got together. Beyonce is with Jay Z because she got sucked in to the vortex,
Yep.
to the vacuum.
You can call it a vortex, but let's just call it what it is. It's the Illuminati.
It's the Illuminati.
It's the
She got-
Illuminati.
She got sucked in. Now, whether she's an active participant or not,
Or she's a victim.
Right.
Listen,
or both,
she's been there long enough. She's
Don't say that.
fucking Beyonce.
No. I'm telling you right now. Don't
No.
say that.
She's Beyonce.
Don't say that.
Sorry.
this
Kim Porter didn't have the kind of support that Beyonce has.
Beyonce has it because she's married to Jay Z, who's connected to Diddy. So you try and leave that, and you see what happens. You want to be unliving? You want to be unliving? I'm telling you this right now. And also, a very allegedly, something happened with Blue Ivy and Diddy's son.
that
So
wouldn't be a surprise to me.
yeah,
That
I'm
would not
telling
be
you
a
right now,
surprise.
this is way deeper than anybody knows. It's
Well-
way deeper than anybody knows.
And it's been going on for a long
yes,
long
yes.
time. But I haven't gotten a chance to, I've seen little snippets of the Oprah thing, but I haven't got a chance to go into it fully. I know that there have been a lot of black actresses that even before this P. Diddy thing were coming out to say that she is not supportive.
So basically what Rose McGowan was saying.
Yes, but
She's only
yes,
supportive of black males.
only
Because
black
that's
males
who's in
that are
charge.
part of the Illuminati. And she's had P. Diddy on her show many times. And there's talks of the partying. This is where all this goes down. So it's pretty much now, it's pretty well known that P. Diddy has videos, surveillance cameras in every residence he has, including the bedrooms. So these people get sucked into these parties where they are drugged and they do things that they didn't plan on doing, and then they are blackmailed for the rest of their lives. They're blackmailed, and that's what happens. You know, you can either fall in line, or
Right.
you can be unliving,
Right.
or I mean, listen,
Or unsuccessful.
the whole Tupac thing, Bad Boy, the Biggie.
Changes everything I ever thought
I'm
about
telling
that.
you, it's real. These are real things. That's how far back this goes. That's how far back this goes.
I just want to say one thing that's funny that I saw on TikTok this week. there's a big debate in my house who's the real GOAT, Michael Jordan or LeBron. Of course, Joe thinks it's LeBron. I think it's Michael Jordan. We both stated our cases numerous times. So I sent him this video the other day. It's this guy, and he's showing a video of LeBron's on the bottom of the screen and Diddy's on top. And LeBron's like, ain't no party like a Diddy party. And Diddy's like, yeah, that's right. And then it goes to the guy, and he's like, Michael Jordan would never say that.
Well, then there you go.
But not for nothing. I just was
so funny.
I just was seeing that LeBron may be involved.
Well, he's on camera saying ain't no party like a Diddy party.
I'm just telling you right now. I just started to see it, but I didn't want to go down that hole because I wanted to finish going down this hole. And because my boys are big lovers of LeBron.
Yeah, Joe is too.
They're big fans of LeBron, but I don't know.
Maybe not anymore.
I don't know. Orlando Brown has been talking about Diddy for a very long time. How Diddy tried to bring him in as his boy toy. Also, interesting enough, Oprah also attacked Michael Jackson after he died, as well as Gayle going after Kobe Bryant. That's where some of these questions came in, because Michael Jackson and Kobe were not a part of the Illuminati.
What could you possibly? All right.
So Gayle King was interviewing, I think it was Lisa Lopez, a WNBA player. I think it was Lisa Lopez. She was interviewing her, and she was talking about how Kobe Bryant had allegedly been inappropriate with females. And she was very close with Kobe Bryant. And this was after he had passed. Gayle is kind of like going for her. After that happened, Gayle kind of got canceled for a while.
Good.
And they were coming after her. Oprah went on the Today Show defending her friend, went out saying that, this really happened. But Oprah did the same thing after Michael Jackson passed away, going after Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was never indicted. He was never indicted on anything.
No, he wasn't.
He was brought to court many times, but he was never indicted.
Right.
He was never found guilty.
Right.
And you're going to start talking about black men that are now dead and making accusations about them as black female reporters, both of them, Gayle and Oprah.
Right.
50 Cent was talking about this as well. And Snoop Dogg. Snoop is in there too. I'm telling you, this.
Wait, Snoop's involved in the.
Snoop is on the other side. Snoop is on the good side.
On 50 Cent's side.
That's what I figured.
That's what I thought too.
Snoop is on 50 Cent's side. But
that.
listen, I'll be honest with you, Kanye's been speaking out about it, especially, and I started telling you that the Corey Gamble Association. So Corey Gamble is Kris Jenner's boyfriend, right?
Right.
Prior to that, Corey Gamble was involved with P. Diddy. He was like a handler of artists, right? Justin Bieber, he was a handler of Justin Bieber. And we know what happened with Justin Bieber and Diddy. It was supposed, because we don't know anything about Corey Gamble. Kanye has said this. We've never met his family. We know nothing about him. He's got very deep ties. So 24 hours before the P. Diddy raid, Kim Kardashian, this is fact, unfollowed P. Diddy. Kris Jenner has made her girls pay tithes to this church that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
The head of the church is Lou Taylor. This church pays off all the victims of Diddy.
It's a washing machine.
It's a washing machine.
And the woman that
Lou Taylor is a female. She's also the CEO of TriStar Sports and Entertainment. So she was the business manager of Britney Spears. She was responsible for the conservatorship of Britney Spears. And Michael Lohan went after her because Lindsay Lohan's mom and her, Lou Taylor, got a conservatorship for Lindsay Lohan, but that Mike Lohan had no part of. So she has also been a part of this whole thing. And this has been going on in Hollywood, in the entertainment business, in the music business for a very, very long time.
There's a lot of money washing with that too.
Yes.
Because she's secured $1 million loans for the Kardashians.
Mm-hmm.
So she's uber involved.
Right.
Supposedly, allegedly, in the raid, they found videotape evidence of something that happened with Justin Bieber and Kim Kardashian on videotape. And I had read that a while back, Justin Bieber's mom knew about this and was going after the Kardashians. And then all of a sudden it got shut down.
What the hell is on the video?
Who knows?
Who knows? But Ray J's been saying this. Kanye's been saying this. People that are...
Cat Williams. Remember we were talking about Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
Also a girl that I just started following. Her name is Jaguar Wright. You want to talk about interesting.
Does she have really short hair?
Very short hair.
She's the one that was saying about the corporation that there were 5 partners and Diddy's the only one still alive.
Absolutely. And that is Uptown Records.
Yes.
Was started with Andre Durrell, Albie Shore,
Yes, Albie
Heavy
Shore.
D, and Puff Daddy.
Okay.
Andre Durrell, heart attack. Heavy D, heart attack. Albie Shore just got out of a coma.
He's still alive, but he just got out of a coma.
And now I haven't heard. And no one has mentioned why. Now, Andre Durrell, his personal assistant was Kim Porter.
Right.
She did too.
Right. She was a partner in it too.
So she's
and
dead too.
this woman, what's her name? Jaguar?
Jaguar, right.
Mm-hmm.
She said that they were all about to write books.
Absolutely.
Tell all books.
Right. Everybody except for Albie Shore was getting ready to do a documentary on his life.
Yes. Yep.
So very interesting.
Yep. And Kim Porter dated and has a child with Albie Shore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was with him, right?
Yes.
She was with him before Diddy, and she has a child with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
So also Chris Brown is also exposing Jay Z. So we all hated Chris Brown, right? Because we thought Chris Brown beat Rihanna.
Yeah.
But there's way more to that than we ever knew. So yes, there was an altercation, and that is absolutely wrong.
Right.
But it was because Rihanna was having an affair with Jay Z.
She really was?
Yes.
When he first brought her out, like when Umbrella came out.
Yes.
So
And
he was with Beyonce.
yes.
And Rihanna was a side piece?
Yes. And I don't know if you remember just
damn.
recently when she was doing the Super Bowl. She came out last year, and she came out and she showed her pregnant belly. I don't know if you remember at the
She
end.
did the sign.
The Illuminati.
I saw that.
She did.
Absolutely, I
just
saw
got the
that.
chills.
She did. She did. I'm telling you right now.
She's in it too. Rihanna's in
she's-
it too.
And
I think
again,
she's
I don't
on
know
the
if
wrong
she's in it
side.
willingly or not, because I feel like some of these people
Yeah, but you can't say that all the women are victims and
but it's not just the women. It's
Wait,
not.
but actually, you can.
Yes.
Because in the entertainment industry,
Yes.
starting back even from Judy Garland, in the entertainment industry, it is horrible, horrible, horrible place for a woman. There is nowhere for you to go. There is nobody to run to because every motherfucker that you run to will want the money or the power more.
right.
So it really is a totally
Male
horrible,
dominant.
horrible place to be a woman. So that's why when Wendy says stuff like that, since I've done the research that I've done, I can definitely say, I get it. There is nowhere to go.
And look what happened to Kim Porter. She's dead. Look what happened to Jay Z's pregnant. Like, they're dead. Like, these people wind up dead.
Right.
So you can't speak out. And to think that you can, you
yeah,
can't.
No, you can't.
Because it's way bigger than I think anybody knows. The other thing was, I also saw that Corey Gamble, when Kim Porter died, Corey Gamble was one of the first to arrive on scene. So he was involved with Diddy back then.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, Corey Gamble shows up with Kris Jenner. Nobody knew where he came from. Nobody knew where Corey Gamble
Kim
came
Porter
from.
only died a few years ago. He was with Chris way before that. He was with Chris way before Kim Porter died.
I'm just saying, he's
Yeah.
been with Diddy for a long time.
Right,
He's
right.
been a Diddy guy for a long time.
Clearly.
Then there's this other fellow, Sir Lucian Grange. He's the CEO of Universal Music Group. He used to be named Michael G. He was the son of Cecil G., who was a tailor in London. Why he changed his name, nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
But that is another
That's
person.
like a big jump.
Yeah, that's another person that really needs to be investigated because he also is involved in this whole Diddy thing. I don't know exactly how far back it goes and what's going on with it, but I got that little bit of information.
So the Kardashians are involved, linked somehow with this Lou Taylor.
Yes,
they
And
absolutely
that's how
are.
they're linked to this whole Diddy thing.
Yeah, so the
Possibly.
so Lou Taylor also, there's this church. That church also funds some Christian residential. This church that the girls are giving their tithes to, and whoever else is putting money into, is paying off, all the victims of Diddy, is putting people in these residential Christian programs, which we know how screwed up that is based on what we've seen out there.
Yeah.
And I looked up this woman. I mean, she's on LinkedIn. The woman was born Lou Mary Taylor on October 30th, 1965. She's an American businesswoman and entrepreneur. She became a public figure in 2008, acting as singer Britney Spears' family spokesperson amid the Dr. Phil allegations of violation of trust in a family intervention. So that's how this woman came up. Crazy. Kanye
she
West
really parlayed that into something.
Yes, she sure did. Kanye West, his quote was, "They want to traumatize you and monetize you." And listen, I know Kanye's crazy, and I know he has mental health issues, but you know what? He was on the inside.
Right.
He was on the inside. And he had said many times that he doesn't want Corey Gamble around his children.
He did?
Yes.
Well, I would imagine he's losing that battle.
Well, Corey Gamble also was, Corey and Chris were the ones trying to hospitalize him when they were going through the divorce. They were the ones trying to get him hospitalized.
Wow.
I mean, listen, Kanye, like he said this himself. And again, I know that he's a little off, but there's some truth in what he says. He lost Adidas. He's lost everything. He lost Forbes. But you know what? He's still on top. He's still making money.
Yeah, he's still got money.
He's still making money. And it has nothing to do with these other people, which is why he's one of the few people who can actually speak out. And people won't listen to him because they think he's crazy.
Because that's the narrative that's being put out by Kardashians. I mean, I have not watched that show, and I watched it when it first came on.
I think the Hulu show is getting canceled after this whole situation. I don't think we're going to see it again.
Well, I mean, just the big fucking deal they made about ending the show, and then really they just went from the E channel to Hulu, like assholes. But they really
because on the E channel they didn't have they weren't full producers.
Right,
it was
but
Ryan
you're saying you're
Seacrest
ending the show,
but it was a Ryan
show.
Seacrest production.
Don't go to another network.
They
or
went to the other network and they had full
right.
producer.
They could write their own story.
They did whatever they wanted to do.
So think about it this way.
I know why you're doing that.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
I know it is. I love it.
Is Kanye crazy, or is he crazy like a fox? Now, same thing with Wendy Williams.
Right.
Yes.
What about the possibility that she's crazy like a fucking fox too? Because she was singing the fucking tune about all these guys, black men in Hollywood that were gay on the down low.
Yeah.
She started singing about that a long time ago.
Yeah. And
so you know what?
Diddy got her fired.
Maybe.
And sent a girl group after her.
Maybe.
And maybe poisoned her.
Maybe she's crazy like a fox.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she doesn't really have this dementia.
Maybe it's keeping her
poisoned
safe. Maybe it's keeping her safe.
Right.
Because she's sitting on a bunch of shit and couldn't say nothing till the floodgates open. Maybe she's the next one who's going to come back fit as a fiddle.
Yep.
Singing this song.
Right.
Now, in regards to Kanye, now like his mom, remember when his mom died?
A plastic surgery.
Because now think about this.
I don't think that was like.
Well, why?
Because she was on the table. She died on the
So
table.
it doesn't mean that it wasn't orchestrated. It
But
doesn't.
let's just say this. All that money that Kanye has, this plastic surgeon was a piece of shit. He had horrible reviews. He had judgments against him. After Kanye's mom died, this guy said in an interview, he said, Kanye knows why his mother died. I wish he would tell the truth about it.
The guy said that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Kanye has said his mom was sacrificed. People acting like he's crazy. Is he crazy?
I believe it.
Or did somebody coerce his mother and say, oh, maybe they hired some friends of hers to lie and say, oh, we had some procedures here. This guy was great. Just go and do it. You don't know. So.
That's crazy shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these people, you may think they're a part of it and they can speak up, but they can't, even if they are a part of it.
Right.
Because they will be dead. They'll be dead. Or their loved ones will be dead.
Right.
Now, even think about Biggie.
Yeah.
Okay. Biggie was only 25.
Mm-hmm.
He had just recorded a record. That fucking record has never come out. His family has never been compensated. Diddy probably took that album and used all his fucking shit and has been making money on him for
25 years.
For the past 25 years. Okay?
I think his last album was titled Ready to Die.
And he was just getting ready to leave Bad Boy and go out on his own.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he was.
And the word is that Diddy walked up to his car and put a sticker on it to mark that was his car.
Don't you tell me Diddy had something to do with Biggie's death.
Oh, yeah, he did.
If I was a betting woman, I would say yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. Listen, I'm telling you, Suge Knight knows all this, too.
Well, what's interesting
we need to get Suge Knight on this podcast. Suge, can you come on our podcast?
I got to be honest with you. I tried to listen. It's very difficult to listen to his podcast because he's
in jail.
Literally on a phone call from jail. So and Tess tried to listen too. She was like, it was a little hard. I'm like, I know. It was a little difficult.
Well, think about this.
Well, why? Listen, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. Think about this. Cassie.
Yeah.
$250,000 a month.
That's what he's paying her?
That's what he was paying her when she was with him. And he dropped that from half of that. He used to pay her more. But what's going on?
Right.
What is going on that's not good?
Right. Right.
What's that? It's a lot of money every year. It's a lot of fucking money.
250. So
$250,000 a month.
$3 million a year, right?
Isn't that like $1 million?
Well,
like
it's 2.5.
Right.
3 million. Yeah, it's 3 million a year. Exactly.
Right.
So that's a lot of dough.
Well, it's a lot of dough, so you must really know something. And you
how bad was it?
Right. That you're gonna stop that. You're gonna risk
You're gonna
that.
stop that fucking money train.
Right.
No, I'm telling you, it's bad. It's bad.
So now Jaguar Wright, she is like, I want to hang out with her.
Yeah,
I
so
do
bad.
too.
Sure,
I do
for
too.
She's from Philly. She's awesome.
Now, how's she connected to all of them, though? How does she know all of this?
Because she was coming up, I would say in like the 80s, as an MC, a rapper, a songwriter. She admits her own self that she was drugged, raped, filmed, and then the person who filmed her was somebody who was one step above her. And it was a guy, and he felt really bad, and he couldn't go through with it. Because they made him do it. They said, you have to fucking drug this chick. She's new and upcoming. You got to drug her. You got to fuck her. You got to film her.
And you got to blackmail her.
And he did. and you're going to give it to us so we
Right.
can blackmail her, and then we'll further your career.
Right.
He didn't do it. He gave her the tape. He couldn't do it. And he was never hurt. He
I
had
was gonna
never had
say,
any
so
success after that.
He's gone. He's unliving.
Yeah. Well, no, he just is a
he's not-
nobody.
he's
He's
not.
just
He's
working
not.
at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Right.
So she said, what this thing is at Diddy's parties is it's called a Tusi. It is Viagra. Okay. It is cocaine, but then the cocaine gives you like a alopecia deal. So then
Well,
they
that's
give
why you need the
So
Viagra.
that's why you need the Viagra. And then then they do ketamine in with it. Because so now you have a hard piece of deal. You got the coke, you like Superman, you got the ketamine. 50, 100-pound gorillas can pound you all night long and you're good. And it's called a Tusi.
I never heard that cocaine gave you a limp dick. Is that true?
I guess. I don't have one. I don't really know. I can't help you out with that.
Good to know. Good to know.
That's
Just
my
in case-
favorite line of the night.
Just in case anybody was
I
wondering.
don't,
at
I don't
home.
have one.
I couldn't tell you.
I never heard that
Yeah.
before.
Everything we are saying here is alleged. Let me just
Even
repeat that.
cocaine gives you a limp dick.
Even that.
Yeah.
Because it may not.
Because it may
Alleged.
not.
Because we don't have one.
We don't have one. Not one of us.
Nope. And if we had anyone who commented on anything of ours, we could ask them and they could tell us. But since we don't have anybody,
Yeah.
they can't
Maybe
let us
we'll
know.
get some now.
Maybe we'll get some now. So let
All
us
right.
know.
I got another one for you. Have
Okay,
you heard anything? Now, this isn't exactly related to Diddy, but there's another thing, and I think we're going to dive into this one next week. Kyle Marissa Roth.
Is she the TikToker?
She's the
I
TikToker
heard about this.
who is dead.
Yeah.
2 weeks after, she was a TikToker who was out there putting blind items out about celebrities, in particular J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
And after she had put this information out there, TikTok shut down her account. That was her form of income. So
what she did was she rolled a tape of J-Lo in a
Restaurant.
movie.
Oh, the movie.
A movie.
Okay.
And that's copyrighted. So J-Lo's team shut her down because she was using copyrighted film.
Okay.
That is what I heard.
Okay. But she was referring to the way J-Lo treated
Yes.
waiters and waitresses.
Yes.
Which I have heard several times that she is not a nice person.
I know
all.
2 people who have met her and they both said the same thing. 2 people who don't even know each other and they both said the same thing. She is a bitch. And I like J-Lo. I'm a fan. But both of those people said that.
I was heartbroken.
Me too.
Because
I also was a fan. Until I heard things about her too that were she's not a kind person. And I
Yeah.
don't like that. I don't like
that either.
Because listen, where'd you come from? You were Jenny
Exactly.
from the block. Like
Yep.
you know what it's like.
You weren't raised like that. You didn't grow up like that.
Right.
You grew up just like the rest of us. So, I was very disappointed to hear that.
So I would like to maybe next week do a little bit more of a deep dive into
Yeah,
exactly what
'cause
happened. I
Now
did
this
also
girl's dead.
she did have cancer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. No, she did. She did have cancer, but her family has said she was doing well.
Okay.
Her family has said she was doing well, and her family does not have a reason yet. There is not a cause of death. So, again, this is all allegedly. Maybe next week we'll do a little bit more of a deep dive into Kyle Marissa Roth and
Yeah.
see what we can find out.
Yeah.
See, like, who she pissed off or what exactly was said and
Yeah.
really what her medical condition was, if we can find that out. But she did have cancer. Because at first I didn't know that. And I was like, wait. And then I did a little more digging and I did find that out. But her family doesn't know what happened to her. And they're not saying what happened to her.
I mean, look at Whitney Houston.
Oh, well, they're
Okay.
they're
She-
really going deep with that one and Bobby the daughter.
She had a fight with Clive Davis
Mm-hmm.
2 days before she died.
Oh, I did not know that.
And that bastard was sending her out on tour and she was like a crackhead.
Yep.
He was sending her to foreign countries, and she was still making decent coin. He was making decent coin off her, but she was in no shape to perform. No
And
shape
then,
at all.
I mean, they're now alleging that, yes, her death was foul play and her daughter's was foul play.
And they said,
which is fucked up. And Bobby Brown probably like, I'm keeping my fucking mouth shut.
Well, because he doesn't want to be the next one.
Exactly, because I believe he went on to marry someone else and have other children.
so I believe it was his sister that said that not only that, but Whitney Houston was, she was beat. That when her, when they saw her body, she was beat.
Ugh.
And the person that she was with let the drug dealer in and she got some kind of bad shot. But that person went on to be quite famous.
Ugh.
So they received something for their troubles. I forget what show that they got.
I remember
It's a hip hop show.
when she passed, it coming out that she was really a lesbian and had this girlfriend for years. Did you hear that?
Well, that was the Whitney Houston story. Like the show, there was a movie, there was a documentary that came out.
Yeah, like was that true, or did they just make that up? Or
Who
these
knows?
people who are now we're finding out responsible, like did they just make that up, or was that true?
That
Who
was
knows?
in a documentary, but I don't. We have to look into that because
Yeah.
I do know that her family had stuff to say about it.
Yeah.
So I would like to hear what her family had to say about
yeah,
that.
we'll have to look and see if we can find anything more. But you really got me thinking about this Wendy Williams thing. Like,
No, I agree. Wendy Williams is 100% very possible that this is all wrapped up in Diddy,
Mm-hmm.
allegedly.
So
Allegedly,
so the
right.
bottom line is that it's been a highly toxic. The entertainment industry in general has been a highly toxic place for women
Yeah,
and children,
yeah,
and that it's
Yeah.
been going
And honestly,
on for a
gay
long
men.
time.
I mean,
And
gay men.
yeah.
Or even
Yes.
straight men who have been
Right,
sodomized.
Yeah,
You know,
victimized,
like
yeah.
enough already. You know, enough.
So what did Justin Bieber come out and say anything yet?
No, but you know what was interesting about him also is his pastor actually put out a post and said, please pray for Justin. There are things that are weighing heavily on his mind.
Recently?
Mm-hmm.
He's
please
sober
pray for
now,
him.
isn't he?
He's sober and he's married to what's her face?
Haley
Bieber.
And she's
Bieber.
a Christian.
Haley Baldwin Bieber.
And supposedly, and then I think after that, the parents actually put something out also.
Justin's parents?
Yes.
Well,
See-
you know what was? Oh God.
No, because that's what I'm saying. Like these parents, like I feel like they are victims themselves
Well, how
too.
do you not blame yourself?
Well, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Literally
You know, like
dropped
how
him off
do you
at Diddy's house? And
Exactly.
Was like, oh my God, my kid's gonna be a star. And
Right.
I'm not saying that because I'm judging anybody.
No,
Right.
but that's the thing is like these poor parents,
Yep.
like they, my heart breaks for them too
For
because
sure.
they too are victims in this whole
Oh,
situation.
yeah.
I mean, that's their child, you know? That's their child.
This goes deep, man.
It does go deep.
Because the entertainment industry is not it's not good at all. And it never has been.
I had no idea about Rihanna.
Yeah.
I think it's a very difficult place for women. You know, like starting with like, especially, well, you had, even like think about the beginning of rap, right? How the music industry pushed all this gang rap.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you, I'll kill you.
Oh yeah.
And then,
The whole East Coast, West Coast.
oh yeah. No, they said that was like on purpose.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then
Them
these
pushing that.
these record companies, not only that, they push that and then they take these young artists and they get control of all their stuff and they, you know what they do? They take out big insurance policies on them.
Yeah.
Why they keep pushing the rap whole thing, gang rap. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, give yourself some street cred. You know, pop him off. And They don't give a shit. They're hoping they get killed.
Right.
Yeah, because they own the rights to all their songs anyway. That's what it comes down to.
So they don't
They
care.
own the rights to the songs, and even everything that Tupac, like, he didn't own the rights to his songs. So all that, those producers are still making money
They're
off
still
that.
making money off of him. They're still making money off.
Still
of Tupac.
making money off.
Yeah,
Still making money off of Biggie.
Biggie, absolutely. They're still making money off of
Still
Biggie.
making money. So they, they own all the rights and they own the insurance, the life insurance policy. So they don't give a shit. But so you go from that to now especially the women in rap or R&B or soul or anything like that. You can't. They're all ex-strippers.
Yeah.
It's all about being a hoe.
Yeah.
You really think that all those girls are writing those songs and want to put those songs out?
No, and some of them aren't even talented.
But if you say no,
Right, that's
you
what I'm
lose your
saying, but they're-
spot. You're
right,
done.
Right.
You lose your spot.
Right.
So it's all a part of
It's manipulation. It's
like
all-
conditioning.
Yeah.
Like grooming. Like it's okay to fuck with kids. It's okay to make all girls whores.
Right.
Like that's the narrative that
Right.
they're trying to make acceptable, trying to push.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, that's what made Kim K popular.
Oh, for
Absolutely.
sure.
Was
For
her
sure.
sex tape. I mean, that's what blew her up.
Well, listen. Think about Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. Britney Spears' first hit, "Baby One More Time." She's walking down a hallway in a school in a Catholic schoolgirl outfit, but looked like a whore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the shirt up to here, the skirt up to here, and then Christina Aguilera's was, "I'm a genie in a bottle. You got to rub me the right way." Like, these were young girls.
These were Disney girls.
These were Disney girls, and that's why Pink was always like, "Fuck you! I'm not singing that. I'm not dressing like that. I'm not doing it because I don't have to do it." And I used to get so mad because I'm a huge Pink fan.
I love Pink.
She never won any awards. She would never win any awards.
Of course not.
She's so talented. But who would always win? Britney, Christina. You know what I mean? And I don't fault them.
No.
But think about the breakdown poor Britney Spears had. I mean, she really
Who knows
had
what
a break-
happened to
Who
her?
knows what happened to her now? This poor girl.
So, after that, like Little Kim, like that's when the beginning of, like, if you weren't selling sex
Yeah.
at the same time you were selling your music, you're not doing it.
She was nasty.
You're not doing it.
Lil' Kim was nasty on her records.
And that's
And then Nicki Minaj came out and she was
Nicki
just as
Minaj,
nasty.
Cardi B.
Cardi B. Yep.
Lizzo.
They're
Yeah.
just and how is that anything that's effective for womanhood in general? No.
No.
No, and
Who's
that's
the other one? Foxy Brown.
yeah, we are way more than that.
Yeah.
So
but
I
not
just-
to them, yeah.
Yeah. I actually feel really bad. It makes me feel even worse for Black women
For
because
sure.
that's what's being peddled as success. That's what's being peddled as
Not Mary
how
J,
you should
though,
be.
huh?
Oh, no. Mary J's. Yeah.
Mary J. Blige is not a good one
No.
either.
But I'm
No.
just saying, she didn't have to do that.
Oh, no,
That's
she
not
did.
where
Mary J's wrapped up in this, too.
But I'm saying her songs weren't like Lil' Kim.
They
and Nicki
weren't like that, but I'm
Minaj.
telling you right now, she's wrapped up
Oh,
in
I
the P.
believe
Diddy
it.
thing.
I believe
She's
it.
wrapped up in the
Definitely
P.
But
Diddy
he
thing.
brought her up, and she wasn't forced to sing those songs or act that
Well,
way.
because
or dress that
she
way.
wasn't that kind of artist. She
No,
could
she's
you
so
couldn't
talented,
you could but she didn't have that she didn't have that like that's
You couldn't mold her into that.
right. But she's a victim too, I'm sure. I'm sure she's a
in
victim.
on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now another one I heard is good on the good side is Denzel Washington.
Really?
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too.
I always loved Denzel Washington.
Yeah. It's just sad to me. It's sad that these people had to go because that's what they are. These are people.
Yeah.
These are people who wanted a career.
Right.
And they had to do horrific things not by their choice, because they were blackmailed.
Mm-hmm.
They were blackmailed. And that's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Now, there was a young kid I sent it to you guys. You probably didn't have a chance to watch it. But he talks about how, and this was years ago, he was a YouTuber, influencer. And he went out to LA with his friends. And they had an agent, and the agent invited them to a party.
Oh, I did watch that.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that interesting?
Yes. The agent invited him to a party.
Invited them to a party. And they both went, and you had to wear a mask. And each room was something different. So he went in one room, and they had all this food. It's almost like the 7 deadly sins. And he said the way that people were eating it, like they were just getting stuff with their hands. If they didn't like something, they spit it out on the floor. There was a room that was just gambling. Then there was another room that was just like everybody started acting real different and like rubbing up on you and like being like super provocative and sexual. And then one of the last rooms they got into, everybody started talking really nasty to each other and saying shit about each other that like would end someone's friendship together. Like just being really. And then when you got to the end, before you got to the last room, they had on the table Bibles, Qurans, works by Buddha. And the guy asked you before you got to go into the final room, which one is yours? So if you picked the Bible, then they put like something on top of it and then made you say this thing like your only religion was yourself or something weird. So when the kid got to that part, he was like, no way, bro, I'm fucking out of here. I'm out. So he left and he went outside and was waiting for his friend, and he went around the house and he kind of figured out where that last room was and had all these like stained glass windows, but there was one little thing that had like clear, and he looked and he wishes he never looked. He said when you got into that room, everybody's mask was off. He saw all these cameras all around the room, and the things that they were having them do were unspeakable. And then he saw his friend the next day and was like, bro, are you all right? Like, and then the guy like cut him right off. And had all stuff.
Did the friend go into the final room?
The friend went into the final room.
Oh,
I didn't.
And then the kid said that for months afterwards, he would come home and shit would be moved in his house. He was out a half and half. He'd come home. There was a full thing. Something was wrong with his car. Next day he started up. It worked. Like
They were fucking with him.
they were fucking with him.
And before he went, he had told somebody that he was going to be going to this thing, and the guy, his face got like white, and he begged him
not to
he
go.
said, don't go, don't
Come
go,
on.
don't go. And he tried to tell his friend, and his friend wouldn't hear it. So he decided, all right, I'll go. But yeah, crazy.
Crazy messed up.
Crazy.
This was out in L.A.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, out in Laurel Canyon party.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, no thank you.
No.
So that's our deep dive, unless you have anything else to...
So I will
Listen,
stay
This is a lot
unfamous.
to sleep on, people.
Yeah.
I will stay unfamous in the basement.
Yes. me
There you
too.
go.
Be
Me
very
too.
happy.
Me
Yeah.
too.
If you guys have anything else you want us to deep dive on, please give us some comments. Let us know what you think about this. If you have some opinions,
Yeah.
put them in the comments, share it, let other people know about us here at
Yeah.
We Wine Whenever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we will keep you informed.
We will.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yep.
It's all alleged, though.
Everything is alleged.
I'm sorry, but you know me. I believe it. I've been talking
Oh,
about
I
my
know, but I don't-
conspiracy
we don't need
theories for
anybody
quite
coming-
some time.
I don't need the Illuminati coming after me.
No.
No, we don't.
I do not have the resources to fight the Illuminati,
No.
okay?
No, we don't. No, we don't. We
No,
don't. Thank you for watching and listening to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Lori. Bye.
Until
Bye.
next time.